recite Habdalah, the common practice in our community is to laugh after the blessing of Borei Pri HaGefen. Rabbi Shem Tov Gagin describes this as a custom of the land of Israel in his book Keter Shem Tov, which was published in the year 1934. He explains that we laugh for a good sign and a blessing. What about the custom of those who dip their fingers in the leftover wine from Habdalah and rub it on their eyes, behind their ears, on their forehead, and even in their pockets? In Pirkei de Rabbi Eliezer, which is attributed to the 2nd century Tana Rabbi Eliezer, it says that after drinking the wine from Habdalah, that it was customary to add a little water to the cup and drink it to show affection for the mizvah, and then to take some of the leftover water from the cup and rub it on your eyes, because in the Gemara it says, leftovers from a mizvah prevent troubles. In the 9th century, Rabbi Amram Gaon described the same custom, stating that he heard from his rabbis that practicing this custom is a mizvah, citing the teaching in the Gemara that leftovers from a mizvah prevent troubles. He goes on to say that they would take what was left in the cup on their hands and rub it on their face to show affection for the mizvah. This custom was recorded by others as well, including by Rabbi Yitzhak ibn Giyat, who lived in Spain in the 11th century. In the 18th century, the Haida mentions this custom in his book Pirkei Yosef. And in the 19th century, the Ben Ish Hai described the custom, specifying rubbing the water added to the cup after Habdalah on one's eyes and forehead. What about also rubbing your pockets with the wine? Rabbi Gagin mentions it in his book Keter Shem Tov, and says that he heard that this is done to bring about financial success, but he does not cite any written source for this. Similarly, Hakam David Yosef mentions putting some of the leftover wine in one's pants pockets in his book Halakha Berurah, without mentioning any source at all. Furthermore, in all the sources prior to the 20th century, the custom begins with adding water to the leftover wine in the cup used for Habdalah, drinking it, and then using what was left over from that to rub on your eyes, your face, and in some sources on your forehead. However, Rabbi Gagin in Keter Shem Tov does not mention adding water to the cup, only pouring the leftover wine itself into a plate and distributing it to the members of the congregation to dip their fingers in it and to rub it on their eyes, behind their ears, on the top of their spine, and in their pockets. Hakam David Yosef also first mentions using the wine itself, and then adds that some add water to the cup, drink it, and use what's left over to rub on their eyes, their forehead, and to put in their pockets. So this custom of rubbing leftover Habdalah wine on various parts of your head is over 1,000 years old. Originally, it was done to show affection for the mizvah with what was left over, which the Gemara taught protects one from troubles. It was only in more recent times that people began putting some of the wine in their pockets, hoping that it would bring about financial success. Similarly, according to Rabbi Gagin in Keter Shem Tov, the more recent customs of putting some of the wine behind one's ears and on top of one's spine was done hoping to prevent sickness in one's ears and to strengthen the spine, enabling one to rise with the resurrection of the dead in Messianic times.